My name is Lee Sang-gyu, and I study in the corporate management track and the law and police track. Before I begin, I want to ask you one question. Are you truly satisfied with your university life and the results you're getting? Every night, do you ever make a serious promise to yourself like, starting tomorrow, I'm going to live for real, I'm going to be productive. But then, the next morning comes. You barely open your eyes to the alarm. You drag your heavy body to your desk, and in less than 10 minutes, your hand reaches for your smartphone. Your focus breaks into pieces. I think most of us have been there at least once. I was exactly the same. I entered university at 22, a little later than other students. Because I started late, I felt anxious. I wanted to work harder than anyone else, but my body and my mind didn't follow my will. And whenever that happened, I blamed myself. Why is my willpower so weak? Why am I so lazy? But after studying brain science, I realized something. We don't fail because we are weak. We fail because we don't understand how the machine called the brain works, and we try to fight everything with willpower alone. So today, I'm not here to give you a cliché comfort talk. I want to share what I actually did, how I used the university's systems to rebuild my brain, and how I produced results more efficiently. In brain science, willpower is like a battery. It runs out. So please don't keep fighting with that limited battery. Instead, build a system that makes your brain move. I applied this idea to 3 parts of my school life. First, I turned on a switch in my brain. Social pressure. Think about university classroom. The professor talks for a long time. The contents get difficult. Most students sit in the back and just listen quietly. At the moment, our brain changes into a passive bystander mode. It becomes the perfect state to daydream or to fall asleep. To break that bystander mode, I decide to push myself to the edge. I gave myself a role for every class, a facilitator, an unofficial leader. For example, classes like human resource management, administrative law, and macro-organizational theory are known for being long and heavy. Many students try to avoid them, or they just sit quietly and get through the time. But I tried something different. Before class started, I made eye contact with the professor and asked the first question. Even if it was a theory class with no group work, during the break, I walked up to classmates and asked, "How did you understand the case the professor mentioned earlier?" I tried to start a discussion. I had no official title, but I decided I would be the person who leads the atmosphere of the class. In neuroscience, humans have a strong instinct to match their action with the words they already said. And when you feel other people's eyes on you, your alertness goes up. So the moment I stepped up, my brain stayed awake to avoid embarrassment. There was no room to be sleepy. That responsibility became the strongest environment setting. It pushed me to sit the front row without having to fight my laziness every minute. Second, I built metacognition of life through the counseling system and career program. After you wake up your brain in class, you still need direction. People who work hard but get no results often have one problem. They don't know where they are running. I also had my head full of questions like, how should I decide my career? Does this major fit me? Should I change my track? Why does my sleep pattern keep changing? The brain hates uncertainty like that. When worries keep creating more worries, the brain gets overloaded and then it falls into cognitive paralysis, where you can't make any decision. To solve this, I visited the school's learning consulting program and the career counseling center. Honestly, at first, I hesitated. I thought, I don't have a big problem in daily life. Is it okay for me to go? But the counseling center is not only for people with serious problems. If you feel confused, if you have conflict, if you want help, you can go anytime. I used it as a situation room for my life. I explained my anxiety, what I'm studying, and my plans out loud to a counselor. In brain science, this is like making your thoughts explicit. When words stay in your head, they are basically trash. But once you speak them and organize them logically, they can become a plan. Through those conversations, I could look at what I truly wanted more objectively. Also, through a class on self-development and career exploration and a career camp at the Job Plan Center, I chose a clear direction, becoming a labor attorney, a certified labor consultant. And with that direction, I could make a bold decision with confidence, moving from an English major to corporate management and also to a law and policy track. In that way, counseling and career programs were not emotional comfort for me. They were rational tools that cleared anxiety and helped me make real decisions. Third, I built an AI daily check system that I learned through school programs. After you set the big direction, what remains is simple but painful daily execution. And as we all know, consistency is hard. 3 days and it's over is not just a saying, it's real. So I used extracurricular programs to learn better study methods. I joined an AI-based goal-oriented learning program and a learning routine design program. Through those programs, I learned how to plan and check my routine in a structured way with AI. I didn't use AI only to edit assignments or search things. I hired AI as my metacognition partner and personal coach. I entered my career direction and worries, what I organized through counseling, into AI in detail. Then every morning, I discussed one question. For this goal, what is the realistic amount of studying I should do today, right now? I don't ask AI to say nice things. I always ask it to judge me coldly and rationally. Based on that kind of prompt, I made very concrete plans with AI. And at night, I briefed AI on my day. I said things like, I studied this today, but I couldn't do this part because I lost focus. Then AI analyzed my day. I practiced, review and feedback what I learned from school programs every single day through AI. Because of that, my plans became real and touchable. I could also confirm my growth with data day by day. Let me organize everything. I was a normal student. I entered university late. I felt anxious. And my willpower was weak. But I didn't keep fighting with my brain. I chose the system. First, I forced my brain to wake up through active participation in class. Second, I used the school's counseling system to set the direction of my life clearly. Third, I checked my daily execution coldly with AI. Many students say, I will work hard. But real effort is not sitting at the desk and just enduring pain. Real effort is finding the embodiment and the system that makes you move. That is real effort, and that is real intelligence. Hansung University already has many systems that can support your brain. Don't trust your willpower. Change the environment you are standing in. Don't fight your brain. I hope you become a winner who controls the brain through a system. Thank you for listening.